You, my friends, are following in the very footsteps of history. Something beyond the power of words to describe. Human beings simply aren't built to function at the cruising altitude of a 747. Our bodies will be literally dying. Everest is another beast altogether.
How you doing? I'm back.
Doug Hanson.
What do you do when you're not climbing, Doug?
I deliver the mail.
First mailman on Everest?
Hope so.
I like that.
Sit down, man. Climatize.
How's the weather?
It's good.
I wish I was with you.
One day, you, me, and that little Sarah will all go climbing together.
So today's the day, huh?
It hurts. It's dangerous. Why? I have kids. They see a regular guy can follow impossible dreams. Maybe they'll do the same.
I'm on the top of Everest, Helen. We made it.
Go to Rob. There is a massive storm headed your way.
Oh no.
Come on! Get up! That's the wrong way! Doug, let's go! Hurry up!
Rob, can you hear me? You've got to get moving. You've got to come on down.
There's no oxygen. You go. I'm done. No, I'm not leaving you behind. Come on. It's gonna take all we got. We're all getting down together. Now let's go.
If anyone can make it, you can.
So this movie's been on my radar for a while now because I'm suddenly a big Jake Gyllenhaal fan after having seen Nightcrawler. Not a big fan before, now could not be a bigger fan. So when I saw the Everest trailer pop up online, I was like, oh boy, time for some Jake Gyllenhaal action. So imagine my surprise when they did the old bait and switch on me and instead served up plenty of Jason Clarke, which I don't believe anybody has ever asked for. This guy must have an amazing agent. I mean, he's not like dislikable, but he's the least charismatic person in the movie, but yet he seems to have the most screen time, which is, very troubling. This is a weird trailer overall, I have to say. I was really excited about it again because of Jake Gyllenhaal, and I felt with its Oscar-friendly release date that this was going to be something special. But instead, I'm seeing a trailer that it's really kind of like has one foot planted firmly in like popcorn blockbuster territory, and then the other like in awards territory. It's like a movie with an identity crisis, and when you have an identity crisis, unfortunately the result often is, no clear identity. So what am I talking about? Well, from a marketing perspective, it obviously comes out for award season, and it has this great, impressive lineup of actors, right? Well, we'll get to that in a moment. So it has some Oscar pedigree aspects to it, but then they're like, in 3D, and so you're like, well, wait a minute, is this like a prestige film, or is it supposed to be like a disaster flick, right? Oh, and by the way, we've recently had another unfortunate true story on Everest with a number of casualties from the recent earthquake in that region, so this is a very delicate subject matter indeed. So then you have the marketing situation, but then let's move to the cast, the people that you see on camera. You're like, wow, Jake Gyllenhaal, even for a few seconds, I'll take what I can get. Josh Brolin, very respected actor. John Hawkes, how great to see him in a role like this, and such a big role in this type of film. So that's exciting. Robin Wright. Robin Wright is kind of considered a prestige actress these days, thanks to House of Cards. So that looks good. But then on the flip side, you're like, Keira Knightley? Sam Worthington? Wait a minute. Again, what kind of movie am I watching here? And then even behind the camera, there's this identity crisis. For the director, you have Baltazar Kormaker, who has directed Contraband with Mark Wahlberg, also Two Guns with Mark Wahlberg, and those were okay films, but that doesn't scream Oscar contender, right? I mean, I don't know if he has what it takes in his creative toolbox to lift this film where it needs to go in order to be the type of movie that I initially thought it was going to be. But then also, they have a screenwriter, let's see here, Simon Beaufoy, who is very good at this kind of prestige film. He's written Salmon Fishing in the Yemen, one of my most recent undiscovered gems that I feel everybody should see. It's really, really good. He also wrote 127 Hours, which, by the way, is very similar, although interestingly, 127 Hours didn't work for me as an overall film, and I'm wondering if he'll run into the same problems here because they're such similar properties. But then also he wrote Slumdog Millionaire. So I think he's very good sometimes in injecting the human drama into what seems like a blockbustery type situation, right? And I think that's what this movie is going to hinge on. Because we've seen movies like this. We've seen The Grey, 127 Hours. This isn't something new, even though, of course, it's a true story. We should be very respectful to those who literally fought for their lives, right? And interestingly, fought for their lives in a situation that they put themselves in, right? This isn't like, it couldn't be helped. A horrible accident befell me. These people are knowingly risking their lives. So I think the real crux of it all is going to be why. And I think they seem to explore that a little bit, particularly with the John Hawkes character as this mailman who wants to inspire his children, right? So I think, that's a very delicate topic right there, especially because, this is based on a true story. So I hope this is a good movie. I still hold out hope for it because I was so excited about it initially, and I do like some of the things that I see here, but I get a little worried that it isn't quite as special as I had initially thought it to be. And I wonder, considering how a crowded award season is this year, and just, the popcorn flicks that now come out during the holiday season, that's become a big season for blockbusters as well, I do wonder if Everest can really stand out from the crowd, especially if they're going to put Jason Clarke front and center as what's selling this movie. Jason Clarke and Keira Knightley doesn't sound like a big movie to me, right? I mean, you should just think about how it sounds, when you paraphrase it to someone like, what do you want to see this weekend? Do you want to see one of these other movies? Or do you want to see Jason Clarke and Keira Knightley in this movie from the director of Two Guns? I mean, what's going to lose out, right? All right, so that's my review of the Everest trailer. I'm curious to what you think of it. Do you think this is a popcorn blockbuster film, or do you think this is a prestige film? Is it possible to be both? And which version would you be more interested in seeing? And then also, finally, are you like me when you're like, man, I wanted more Jake Gyllenhaal. This sucks. All right, thank you so much for tuning into my review, and you can check out some other episodes right now.